be here in about 30 minutes for you to continue back out on your tour. Last trolley of the day should be here around 5:10 or so. Yeah. We do. Welcome aboard. Absolutely. They've been pretty cool today, right? These trolleys are very cool. Well, welcome back, you guys. Thank you. We're going to go back into the Old Town Key West. We'll be there in about 45 minutes.
Is stop 7 coming up?
Yes, ma'am. That's the next stop. Absolutely. Alrighty, folks. Again, welcome aboard Trolley 490. Thank you for choosing the Old Town Trolley today as your sightseeing service. My name is Cindy Lowe. I'm going to be your tour guide and conductor for the remaining of the tour. Should you choose to stay on Trolley 490, remember you're able to hop off at the different stops that we have. If you choose to do that, hold on to your tickets. As we always say, those are your boarding passes to get back onto the train from Trolley. I get confused on the train driver too. But we do have a few rules that we must cover for safety. One, then again, while we're aboard the Old Town Trolley, we please do ask you to remain seated throughout the entire tour. No smoking or drinking. No smoking, no drinking of alcoholic beverages. No glass containers and no vaping. We are a form of public transportation. Remember to keep all body parts inside of the trolley vehicle, especially while we're in motion. And if you happen to speak to anyone while on the trolley, don't worry. So we please ask that you hold your conversation at a very low volume. That way everyone else around you can enjoy the tour. Alright guys, now we are here in Newtown, Key West. Newtown, you guys. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. But in about 30 minutes, we're going to go to the other side of the island, traveling southbound on South Roosevelt Boulevard. We're going to pass by the Smathers Beach first. That's known as the North Beach of the island. But where I'm really going to tell you guys about is the second beach of Key West. That's where the second wharf is located as well. But the area there, folks, they have what's known as our fishing pier. It's a great little spot for you to do some pier fishing. You have the bocce ball courts out there that they're going to be setting up. Actually, it's a very festive event when they start playing bocce out there. In the evening, they start their games. But anyway, you also have Salute. There's a restaurant right in the middle of the beach if you're looking for that experience of dining out at a beach area today. And our tennis ball court. So it's a few things you can do in the area. Remember, you can always bring out some chairs, stick your toes to the sand if you will at the beach, relax, and have some fun in the sun. But we always tell our guests use caution and not to stick your toes too far in the sand at Higgs Memorial Beach. The area has been used as a burial ground for centuries, dating back to the 1500s. Some of the early inhabitants of the island happen to be the indigenous, and the tribes that were here in the early days were the Calusa, that was known to be a warlike tribe, the Matacumbe, it's a case and the Caribe. The Calusa folks, they would bury all of their deceased over at Higgs Memorial Beach. It was easier for them to dig through the sand to get beneath the surface, with their tool set being considered primitive. Now, as the bodies of the Calusa would decay, as you can imagine, their bones remained. Now, later in the 1700s, when the Spanish explorers arrived to this island, they were greeted with bones that were scattered around the entire coast. The first official name given to this island was from the Spanish, and that was Cayo Hueso. If you translate that into English, it means Isle of Bones, or Bone Island. Cayo meaning low flat land, and as you can imagine, those bones were from the Calusa warlike tribe. Alright, guys. And again, we'll be at that beach a little bit later in our tour, about 25, 30 minutes away from now. So I'll have to truck the back door there. It's a little squeaky in the back. I'm going to make sure that is secure when we get to number 7. No worries. Remember, folks, there's about 800 of these ported keys that make up the entire chain of those islands. 800 total, only 29 of them are habitable. Now, believe it or not, folks, in the winter season of Key West, we have what's known as the Florida Keys Santa Claus, who actually forms together his reindeer, every last one that you can make his own. And of course, when I say reindeer, I actually mean the big kind key deer. We have deer that are here in the Florida Keys. You're going to see some of those wildlife animals here in Key West. The deers are located in Big Pine Key. It's about 45 minutes out from this island. Now, if you look off to your left, you see some of those islands that form just on the horizon. And again, both sides, we'll pick up now that we're here on the boulevard. Another reminder, hold on to your personal items. significant damage to the entire ecosystem and all of our marine animals. So, the dredging came to an end. The island size today, folks, is about a mile and a half long, 3.5 miles wide, and in the 1800s, it was definitely half the size. Remember, everything here in Key West is if not walking distance, definitely bicycle distance. Now, on this island over there to your left, you'll see these 3 blue tanks just over in Stuck Island. That's where we have our water supply. We now receive our fresh water from the mainland thanks to the Navy completing that water pipeline that's connected underneath those 42 bridges. In the early days, we used, for early fresh water source, we used wells, and we also have what are known as cisterns, which are those cement tanks that were built behind your home, used to collect an extremely large amount of rainwater. Now this is going to be stop number 7 here at the Hilton Garden Inn. If you choose to hop off here at this trolley stop, please watch your step and hold on to the handrails. And remember, the last trolley for the day will be here to pick you up at, start at 4:30. The last trolley will be here 5:15, you guys, 5:15.
Half an hour comes the next one?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta have a seat until we come to a stop.
Okay.
You have to have a seat. That you can't stand while driving. Very dangerous. But the next one will be here in 30 minutes. Alright guys, and again, this is stop number 7. The nearby attractions you'll be able to visit our botanical garden just over on... Oh no. Nina, you okay?
Yeah, I'm straight.
That's one of my... we went to high school with each other. She fell off the moped. Oh god. I'll call her brother to make sure he can check on her. But anyway, if you're hopping up here, hold on to those handrails, guys. It's been a pleasure having you travel with us today on the trolleys, telling you the history of the island. Remember, leave a review for us on TripAdvisor. We'd love to hear from you and see if you enjoy your tours or if you absolutely hated them all. Watch your step, everyone, and remember, enjoy your time on here on the southernmost island.
Sir, one question. Is there anything to eat here?
Not. I mean, if you go back down a little bit further down, you gotta go a little far. There's a McDonald's back there, but it's a little bit far. The closest one is to McDonald's. Walk down this